in family. Woo-hoo! You feel me? Feeling great as always, you heard? Feeling great as always, man. Listen, man, I've been so anxious lately, you feel me? I ain't talking about the anxiousness of some, not the discredit, you feel me, humanity thing, man. Something just divine, something that many people are missing, you know what I'm saying? Part of the, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing a little bit of exercise right now, you know what I'm saying? It's good for your soul, good for your mind, it's good for your body to show that you appreciate it actually working for you. You know, I'm on here to talk some junk, y'all. I'm on here to talk some junk, call some things out. Some of y'all might get offended, but it's the truth. You feel me? It's the truth. It's the truth. I'm not looking at the screen right now because I got to pay attention to where I'm going. But anyway, just out on a day like this, blessed and grateful. Favor, it speaks for itself. I know a lot of people say I'm highly favored and blessed. But let's address that first and foremost. Are you? Really? And how can you detail the difference? Well, God's conclusion of highly favored and blessed is people who are disciplined and obedient. He or she is willing to fix any wrongdoings that they do, not only to God, which is first, to themselves is second, and also those people who are outside themselves at any place, person, thing, or situation. So, all that means is people who are highly favored and blessed, they bless others. They're consistent, showing genuine divine love that the Most High have stored in that woman or man or child. And no, we ain't gonna forget the elders. Fortunately, there's some disappointing or disappointments in elders. We will get to that too. Us young folks had to come out here and set the record straight. You know what I mean? Had to set the record straight because our elders been doing some things they should not been doing. And still doing it. But guess what they doing, folks? They playing both sides. I said, well, how they playing both sides? So I'm gonna give you an idea how you learn how to play both sides too. You know what I mean? I know y'all talking about what both sides are you talking about? Olabade Olugbsean. Both sides being playing the good and the bad, they call it. The dark and the light, or the light and the dark. You feel me? And then we wondered why some of us struggle for a very long time to understand thyself. And that our relatives and their friends and our friends, and they would do things in secret and still continues to do things in secret so that you won't know about it. Well, fortunately, you get the opportunity to know about it because you know why you get a chance to open to know about it, because I'm here to tell them. I'm about to tell them. You know, they call you in your school or you ever heard. I mean, they got different names. But you tattletale. I'ma tell on you. I'ma tell mama you hit me in my nose. You know, that type of stuff. I'ma hit him in the nose. What's good with it, y'all? Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Just kind of drop these jewels for y'all. Y'all deserve it. I mean, if the world can't give y'all what y'all deserve, I'm here to give you what you deserve. You know, I know some people are going to judge what I say and stuff like that because they really don't know, they can't see. You got to have your gifts tapped in. You know, some people hear the third eye. Some people hear the word intuition. Some people biblically hear the word discernment. That's what we're talking about. This is my job is to get you aware, get you in that right place, but I can't get you there unless you're willing to walk to that place. It's like Moses. Moses' job was to lead the people to the promised land, and God told him that he was not going to make it. But he made it to a place that many people didn't make it. And they said, where's that at? Heaven. You feel me? The heavens. It could be any name we want to call it. A lot of people feel like it doesn't exist. It exists. There's so many limitless stories about people dying and coming back to this earth, telling others what they've seen on that other side. I know my screen probably foggy, y'all. I ain't even cleaned it off. I do apologize for the, you know, the friction. But guess what? We're here for the message, right? We're here to get motivated. We're here to get inspired. We're here to be dedicated, loyal to ourselves. In order our loyalty to be where it need to be at, we got to get right with the Most High. We got to get right with the Most High, because if we don't get right with the Most High, how can we be in alignment and in sync? A lot of times you find your friends, your so-called friends that is, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your side chick, your side, man, I was going to say the other word. Y'all know what I mean. And you always get disappointed. There's a scripture where God, I'm just going to word it this way, where God said that when we lean to others, we're going to be very disappointed. That's why he is a merciful God. And like I said in the background, apologize. I'm almost to the house, y'all. I'm just by the highway a little bit, but I don't have to go to the house. I can go over here for a minute, take a little break on this good, nice exercise. And you know what I mean? Got to get your exercise in. You got to eat better, y'all. Got to eat better. Why? Because you want to live long. Why? Because you want high vibrations. Why? You want to stand out. You can't stand out if you're eating food that's going to make you sluggish. You know what I'm talking about? What's my name? Olabade Olugbsean. Do not curse my name. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind telling nobody my name. I'm just being funny. But there is some people that going to want to do some harmful things to me. But I'm going to be honest with you. I got so much to tell y'all. Y'all have no clue. I know y'all just now meeting me, but there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that know who I am. I probably show everything I love. There's a lot of people. A lot of people. So let me say this while it's on my mind. Status is very important in the physical form, right? So what people look for people to have luxury things, big houses, big money, all of that, right? But guess what? Olabade, it's not that I didn't have it, don't have it, can't have it. But when you got the devil and you got all these haters, the new ones, the old ones, you know what I mean? Some of them familiar. Familiar means that you have an idea of who that person that you're dealing with, because you have shared some type of information or some type of present with them, so they have been able to identify you. Then you have them unknown secret enemies, the ones that hear about you through somebody else, and then they get quiet. And as they get quiet, they get disturbed. They're like, well, who is this upcoming woman and who is this upcoming man that's trying to take my spot? So now they figure, oh, it's competition time. Like, oh no, ain't nobody gonna take my spot. Not realizing nobody's there to take that spot. Nobody even know them. Guess what else, folks? And family. Excuse me, we won't say no folks, because this ain't no old folks moment. But respectfully saying respect to the elders, those who really holding it down, doing the right thing for real, is that we ain't come to take no spot that already, the spot was already the spot. They said, what you mean? I don't understand that. It was like 3 words you said, taking a spot. We're not coming to take a spot that was already divine given. You want to take a divine spot that God already given to the chosen people and those who want to be in God's grace and graces and mercy. Let me tell you something. If you ain't got God on your side, I'm going to keep it 1,000, because I know people be seeking for this, right? If you don't got God on your side, you do not have no spiritual protection. I put that on everything. And if anybody really don't believe it, well, go out there and do some crazy stuff and see what happens. See what kind of protection you got. Even you got people who have consequently dealt with things they should have did or had no choice to do. We send prayers to them. And also to understand that God didn't give them the wrath that many other people end up getting, the wrath that don't serve God, period. We need to get in a place, not forcefully when I say get in a place, where you start asking God for forgiveness for the things you do every day. Because there's things that you do to offend God that you have no clue about. I have so many countless experiences with that, and I just gotten to a place over a long period of time compared to the time when I was just out there reckless doing all this crazy stuff, that I realized, well, I'm taking L's after L's. I don't want to take no L's. I don't want to see other people take L's. You know what's so crazy? I got a lot of people that I've met, and a lot to come, that will reject me like, oh man, it's crazy, man. How Judas did Jesus. They said, Judas, can you bring us Jesus? If you bring us Jesus, we're going to give you these old earthly coins. It's going to make you rich. And when they make you rich, you're going to be happy. But Judas realized after he betrayed Jesus, and when Jesus already told him with the gift of God's blessing that he had anointed him with the discernment, that people say, well, I don't believe in miracles, and I don't believe in the spiritual realm and so forth, so on, that none of this stuff is real. You've been given a story and limitless miracles that happens on a day-to-day basis. Now, they're not going to broadcast this in the news because it's going to inspire people to get out of that negative mindset and those habitual bad habits. You see what I'm talking about? Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me raise this light up on this phone. Let me see what y'all talking about in this chat. You should oil up before you walk. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. You want me right now? What? You know my location, I will find you. You have 3 minutes. I want you right now. What you mean, you clown? Anyway, yo, let me tell y'all about trolling, right? I'm good at trolling, but right now, I'm just standing on divine intervention, right? I don't mind the comments. It takes a lot to make me upset if that's what you try to do it. I'm going to do that, but laugh with you. You feel me? Because laughing with you is the greatest demise thing that you can do to your enemy when he or she is trying to get you to act out of character. You feel me? I'm not saying you don't deserve it, but guess somebody, listen, there's somebody out there in the world, excuse me, that would take my place if I had been the type of person to do things such as your behavior. If they are available to actually do exactly what you're reciprocating or you want to receive. Yeah, my face is shining because it's sweat. It's sweat. I'm outside. It's warm out here. The sun got covered up by now with the chemtrails and clouds. So, you know, it's mixed up to make people think that the clouds are all cloud, but they're not. They're chemtrails. See how that emergency is? That's how God's siren gonna be on a lot of heads out here. And Illuminati, if they ain't found out by now, they most definitely gonna find out. You know, yo, you know what's crazy about Illuminati? Since I'm gonna speak on them, there's nothing illuminating or luma or any strength or power with them. What they do is bribe and manipulate people, and they buy people off. And a lot of people think money's gonna save them in a lot of situations, but they fail to realize that God's situation is totally different. Them people that paying people off to do all this crazy stuff, y'all have no clues, man. But you'll find out. Hopefully you don't be a victim or you decide to do something ignorant such as that. But what I do know is everybody got to pay the Peter Piper. Whether it's the spirit of death or the spirit of karma. And some people are like, well, it haven't hit me yet. Oh yeah, it's hitting everything around you, rather your finances. People can only pretend but so far and but so much. And then, you know, my message from the Most High is to give the message. Most people gonna get triggered like, oh, he must be talking about me. I can't be talking about you because we had never had the conversation for me to personally know your personal business. If we had had that conversation, I promise you everything that my goal would be to nurture you and actually stand by your side to help you actually know that somebody there really genuinely. And I know people are not used to that, so I'm prepared for all the backlash. Hey, listen. Actually, here's a question that you can ask yourself. How prepared can you be when your relatives have prepared you to be unprepared for life? And a person said, well, what do you mean by that? What I mean by that is your relatives didn't teach you nothing. Look at your life. It is not 100% where it could be. I'm not saying you're not doing good. You know what I'm saying? But they was unprepared because they didn't have that You feel me? That mean that go. That go-getter mentality. You know what I mean? So, man. But yo, I had told message that Illuminati needed to pay up, man, and they're making it real hard at this point. That they just hard-headed. So by them being hard-headed, they're gonna have to learn the hard way. You know what I mean? I see the spiritual attacks. And you know, these messages for those who would resonate, but it's mainly for those who are chosen. You know what I'm saying? Who's ready to step up to be the warrior. We don't have to physically go to war with these individuals because there isn't and there will not be any. You know what I'm saying? Physical war. These people wanted to know if the Most High was real. Now they get the opportunity. They have delayed so many situations with myself and other people in many areas in our life, and it's cool. But what they failed to realize, or at that point they did, now they realize, like, man, we just can't stop these people. It's more than me. And so, you know, I'm grateful to be here, you heard? Say, yeah, they done do something with your shiny face. So, Dash, what's good? Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yo, I know people trying to figure it out, but we're going to figure it out together because looks are deceiving. And I used to ask the question, like, God, why is this and why people this and that, meaning why people think of me a certain way and look at me a certain way. And God has molded me to be a person with a good heart and so forth, so on, but he tricks the enemy. He tricks the enemy, man, and I didn't understand. He's a finesser for sure. He moves different. He precise. He never misses mark. And we don't miss our mark either. So, me getting on here today is just let it be known, man. I done told you to pay me my money along with a whole bunch of stuff, man. Y'all don't want to pay me and everybody else that you owe, all the money that you stole, everything that you manipulated. Yeah, it's on the cracking, they say. It's on the cracking. And I know some other spiritualists look at me like, hey, well, you got this name. But what are you talking about? Your title's this? You should mind your business. You should mind your business because, see, what I realize about a lot of spiritualists, and a lot of people are going to get offended, but it's going to be okay, is that we wear our outfit, what we've been crowned with, but then we take it off. And then as we take it off, we end up being this other person or other character for those who fit the category, not all. So when you're a Babalawa, a Tata, or a Yeye, or you in any tradition or even a structure of religion or any practice, people have a struggle being that genuine personality and character that they present to other people when they at work. See, my struggle is not that, because I'm not getting anything out of it. It's not about what people think of me or what they're going to say if I show them all shades of who I am. I just know one way. It's the Most High way. You know, you can do anything good in life to fool other people, but people fail to realize that you can't fool the Most High. Everybody, for some reason, for those fit the category, think they got all this time to do all the shenanigans that they are determined, intentionally or unintentionally. There's so many lives are lost daily that the news, social media can't even keep count. So when you have their vision, now not allowing it to be recognized and known to the world, you got to keep them at a certain mindset, because if not, it can cause a lot of chaos. And this would and will allow other people to start doing other things that can destroy or neutralize their lifeline here. If I was to expose all the deaths that happen around people, For example, if I'm in control of, which is an illusion, by the way, uh, to promote to people, some people or majority of the people have heart attacks, or they become having a sickness that at some point is going to take over their body. We're going to get into a lot of things, speaking about your aura, what it is, what it does, why it's important. And if choose not to pay attention to it, then we get into understanding what happens to it. So, short brief, with your aura is an energy field that surrounds your body. You have 7 chakras, really a total 8, but you have multiple limitless chakras points on your body. And this is what keeps this physical avatar active and alive, besides the connection to your spiritual purpose, being here on the planet. And so, you got to get good sleep. You got to be around good people. You got to think positively, emotionally about yourself. You got to transmute negativity where this negativity doesn't affect you, not only energetically, but everything that you support or that you're connecting to or connected to, as well as your internal emotions and your birthright and your heritage. Birthrights can be many different things besides money. Most people think about money. It can be a good life. It can be avoiding sickness. Excuse me. It can be sickness, avoiding sickness. It can be avoiding some type of form of harm. I'm not going to name a lot of things. It can overcoming betrayal, so forth, so on. You have a lot of people that don't like you. You just don't have no clue. But the message for those people that don't like you, they got a lot of people that don't like them. So as they plotting on you, somebody plotting on them. That's how it works. As you loving on somebody, somebody's loving on you, just haven't met them yet. Some of those connections will be permanent. Sometimes the connection will actually also be temporary. However, either or, they're recognized and known. I'm not gonna be here before you guys long. Just wanted to get on here, see how y'all feeling, see how y'all doing, and let me get into this thing. I did write some notes and stuff down, but it's not with me right now, so we're just gonna brainstorm. We're gonna let the Most High deliver the message as it's been doing, and we're just gonna go from there. But one of the things we want to talk about, the chosen. Want to let you know that I love you, miss you, hope all is well. Yes, we have not met in person yet. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But on your spiritual journey, I just want to be here and let you know that my prayers are always to you and yours, meaning your family and all your circumstances and your endeavors. Also, for those who are not chosen, prayers are to you as well, that you can be uplifted in the best way that's possible. And as I tell people all the time, or when the time is needed, that the Most High is the way. That's the only way. Yahshua, aka Jesus, already said that. The Most High is the only way to the kingdom. And you can have that kingdom here on earth as well, but it's up to people. Nothing's enforced for people to actually want to overcome and see the truth and the difference. God changed lives for sure. And the people that he set in place to do it as well, they changed life as well. But anyway, chosen, I don't know if you've been dealing with the spiritual attacks. I'm sure you have. The sleep spells, the humiliation spells. What else they got out here doing? The confusion spells, the mind control spells, the love spells, the love songs that be sent to you through music or through your mind. Of course, we know the witches and warlocks, they always busy. We know they always busy. But the witches and warlocks won't get on live or any social media and tell how they getting their shit rocked. This is what I'm going to say to the chosen, for those who choose to listen. How about your enemy look you eye to eye and face to face and tell you why he or she doesn't like you with an explanation enough to be respected by your acceptance that it makes a lot of sense? They don't have one. So people on this planet that is in a way better position than many and others feel that they're entitled to what someone else's life is. You're not. It don't belong to you. Don't you think that you've stolen enough lives from people? Don't you feel and don't you know that you have done that? So it should be compromised. So here's the thing. Say it while it's on my mind. A messenger to the handlers. A message to the gatekeepers. And a messenger to those who give those command. In the next few weeks, starting as of today, you're getting ready to go through some things that you never imagined. And I could tell you one reason, and then I'll just share this with you. You don't deserve me to share it, but I'm going to share it because you haven't shared with me or other chosen people and other people on this planet why you've done the things that you've done. Regardless of what it may be, that you feel that you're untouchable, unstoppable, whatever. But one of the things is why you getting ready to go through it, because you still ain't put that money in them bank accounts or figured and find out a way to get that money to us that you stolen. See, the thing about social media, the people that look like they're rich, they're not rich. And if they are rich, they broken in many different areas of their life, whether it's their mental space, their health, their thought process, their intelligence, their spiritual development. We can go on and on and on and on and on. Broken. But what I do know is those like us who can survive through anything, they can't. That's a proven fact. And if anyone feels differently about it, let's put them to the test and let's find out. Let's take and strip everything from them. It's already bad enough that they got them doing drugs and so forth, so on, and alcohol just to make some sacrifice to actually have a particular temporary position. When people messed up, now in that industry or life in general is picking man over God. That's crazy. Been there, done that. Never do it again. Never do it again. So yeah, my ancestors stand strong. I don't know, people, when you check out the channel, you kind of like, okay, he talks about God a lot, but okay, it says this and that and the third. I'm all those things and beyond. You just got to catch the moment when the Most Highs are leading me and allowing me to speak about certain things. Oh, it's fire over here, for sure. But we just at this conclusion and at this point that there's always been a problem. Remind me of MJ saying, as he told Magic Johnson and all of them, and they didn't know what he was talking about. There's a new sheriff in town. And so that message is from God to all our enemies and all those who have enemies that are genuine and feel like that God's not there and God never listened to your prayer. He told me to let you know he about to show you. And all those who are not for God, they better watch out. This has happened from a major scale. This has happened from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top, to the north, south, east, and west. Y'all gonna see it? What? Oh yeah. He did tell me about the news. He said, man, what's about to happen? The news ain't got no choice but to cover it, because everything else gonna be not important. And I wanted to speak about Diddy, man. Prayers go out to Diddy and his family. I know that I did speak on about Diddy, but God would also reveal to me with clarity and understanding that people are so quick to accuse people and blame people of many things that has nothing to do with them or their business. And everybody know that Diddy had these type of parties. So what I didn't understand, that you made it seem that this man was messing with little kids. There's no little kids. And everybody also know that the U.S. corporation always lie on people. They've created these avenues for people to fall in so that they can demise them. And people can disagree of the truth, it's fine, but it's still the truth. And then on top of that, this is a grown man and you got grown adults at this party or parties. If he decide that he want to be bisexual or any other sexual, then that's his prerogative. Why do people got issues with it when you're friends with people that is doing these same things? People need to stop putting expectations on people and put their own expectations on their own self. But people like to gossip. People like to slander. It's entertaining. But in the Bible, God says, in John, do not whisper. That's what it's called. And that means do not gossip. Do not, in Proverbs chapter 1, if I'm not mistaken, speaks about do not go with those who go shed. Pardon me, y'all. That's something flying around me. Do not go with those who go to shed innocent blood. And innocent blood don't mean necessarily physical blood that pours out of the body. That means harming innocent people in any form of fashion. Rather, any type of hurt. It could be any form. Any form. Use your mind. People don't like things to be broken down, but sometimes I break them down because I know people learn differently. And, you know, all is well. But that's what I'm tapping into today and for this moment. And, you know, we getting busy out here. And guess what? Them eyes, you watching me, but I'm watching you. You're talking about trillions and quadruple trillion, zillion eyes watching you. People think I'm by myself, but I'm not. I don't need a man army. I got a spiritual army. And I ain't gonna dare nobody to try it because we already found people been demised and dismantled for even thinking it was a joke and that many thought I was just talking to be talking. Like I said, God is swift. He's strategic. He's the chess master of chess. He created the game. He created the execution. Any word that you can use to empower self come from the Most High that stands officially in it. You feel what I'm saying? It is officially stands within it. And then not only that, the Most High never misses mark, nor his shooters such as myself. And whatever we prophesy to say it is so. People can steal, they can manipulate, they can keep saying, well, this person don't know this, and I'm doing that, and nah, and nah. But when that time comes, you're going to have temper tantrums, and your demise is going to be your demise, and you're just going to be looking like, dang, how the hell? Because you fighting the Most High. You think you fighting the physical individual that you wanting to fight and compete. There's nobody beat God's children, not man, not one. So this is my divine message for today from the Most High. I hope all is well with all and everyone. And shouts out to the trolls. And hey, Olabade Olugbsean, blessings. We up out of here, you heard? Later.